Tamakloe essays or Baumia campaign in 2024 Baumia and the Koye. Now all Kasama Baumia was the whole cabinet or chair Nyansa Phobia and what he said Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Now young Konam Kobos have doing for Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe Dinko Mobi. Now made you free her Nama the Waku Piso.
Every say, me ma jopogo pepe. Me say cabinet say in fienso and a fan. A do be cry now should be another the policy by parliament cabinet. After me koya no for my breme. Me wunya safo. Our cabinet was sebi. Then I dream Dr. Mahmoud.
Dr. Nyaho Tamakloe Dinko Mobi say Napo and come ben with different or sin Napo the amount for so arrogant amount for so no the who Dr. Matthew Poku prepare on arrogant na assemble or kai ebushia ma memfa unresa video anymore na share you made like
when an individual is arrogant, he has something behind him.
They talked about the fact that Napo, the vice presidential, was arrogant.
I spoke about it on television. I told Napo that his problem is not arrogant. It's a psychiatric case, and he needs attention of a psychiatrist.
Really?
Yes, I said so. He's a doctor.
How is it a psychiatric? You are a medical doctor.
I'm not going to lecture you on psychiatry here. That's I made the political point out of it. It's a fact.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, he will make certain statements he have been making, even after the election. Listen to some of the statements he have been making.
Yeah.
When an individual is arrogant, he has something behind him.
They talked about the fact that Napo, the vice presidential, was arrogant.
I spoke about it on television. I told Napo that his problem is not arrogant. It's a psychiatric case, and he needs attention of a psychiatrist.
Really?
Yes, I said so. He's a doctor.
How is it a psychiatric? You are a medical doctor.
I'm not going to lecture you. Definitely, I would not like to comment on that because it's a statement that to me doesn't make sense. That's point number one, because the facts are there, and I would like you as a journalist to get in touch with one Madam Adole Akwe,
right,
who handled all my papers and documents. I think I forwarded this to what do you call Moro, and I think Moro will work on that. He will narrate the whole story to you.
Right. We tried reaching her, but unfortunately we couldn't get to her.
No. And so that to me is very ridiculous. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that when we went to register the party then at the Registrar General, only 4 people signed. 4. And the rest who were members, founding members, were all given membership cards and then books. And we have them. Now, even if I happen not to be a founding member of the party, I have every right to talk when the party is going wrong. So if I were to be even an ordinary party, I'm not an ordinary person, that doesn't mean that I can't talk when the party is going wrong. And those who were founding fathers of the party, B.J. Darucha, Odwe Sais, Aram Ponsa, Alaji, what do you call it, who was once even the defense minister in Buzia's government, his name has escaped me, and many others I can't mention them, Peter Alajete and others. These were all giants in the party. Doesn't mean that if they didn't sign that particular document for a registration, they are not founding members of the party. They were even fathers of the party. So I don't think that's serious at all. What is happening in the party now, we have to be careful. If we are not careful, the party definitely is being led into total destruction. And that will happen if we are not careful.
Doc.
And some of us will not say that unconcerned. Let me make that clear. Nobody can drive me out of NPP. Nobody. I keep on saying, I will say it again. That statement that Gender is supposed to have come out with, you should bring the tape out. that I say I'm not a member of the party anymore because John Mahama is a president. That is a fallacy. He should come out.
Doc, I want to ask or find out, as leading members of the party, founding fathers, as you engage yourselves, what are some of the things that come up in your talks about the party?
Hello?
Yes, Doc, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Great. I'm asking that as founding fathers, I'm sure some of you still keep in contact. You do talk amongst yourself. When you discuss issues of the NPP, what are the very pertinent ones that come up that are disturbing to you and to some of the founding fathers?
No, we are very much concerned about the indiscipline in the party.
Indiscipline.
Indiscipline. That's dishonesty, which has brought corruption into the party. And it is unfortunate this had happened under the presidency of Akufo-Addo. It is very unfortunate. Because I have known Nana Akufo-Addo for years. And the way we look at issues now, just as Frimpong Boateng says, even to get a position in the party now, among the young people themselves. No, I don't know any other person who wants to compete for any position. I personally don't need any position in the party. But the young people among themselves now, if you don't have money to buy the position, then you are nobody.
Doc, please, are you saying this for a fact?
I am saying for a fact. I am saying for a fact. It has happened and it is still happening. We saw it on the television. Money is being distributed. People have come out to talk about it. Even quite recently, one of the contestants has protested that if that continues, he would definitely boycott the whole election. But we should stop this sort of whole attitude of not speaking the truth. That is a fact. And they are aware of it. They know it. They know it. They keep on distributing money to, what do you call it, constituencies and those who are going to vote. They know what I'm saying, they're fact. Now, how can you pick a leader who is not really the wish of the people and make him a leader of the party? And such a person eventually might become president of Ghana. It didn't happen this way. During the era of BJ Darocha, when we had serious selection of leadership at the great hall of University of Ghana, when people like Dubois Ahini, what do you call it? Kofi Ajikun Kufuor, that's J. Kufuor and all this were contesting. You will not see any such thing happening. They all spoke to the public, and then after that we voted. And when we pick them, we know these are leaders. Those who have come now, their interest is first about money, how to make money. That is not how the party was formed.
Doc, have you ever been engaged by the leadership of this party ever about maybe issues with the party, some other things? Have been consulted ever?
Oh yes, it's been on several occasions. I remember vividly when under Akufo-Addo's administration, the national chairman of the party, Paul Afoko, was sacked. Kwabena Ajepong, who was the general secretary, was also sacked. So also was, what do you call this young boy, Kraft, who was then the second national vice chairman. I protested against it. I was called on the phone by numerous stations, and I condemn it. I was then called by Reverend Asante Antwi, who was pastor, that he would like to meet me. So I will discuss about the party issue. And he wants me to come to his house. I told him point blank, he wants me. He should come to my house. I'm not going to his house. So when he will come, he
Okay.
never turn up until he comes.
I was actually referring to the executive team of this particular General Secretary, Justin Frimpong Kodua.
What am I going to discuss with him when they don't respect those who relate to firm for this tradition to come into being? What am I going to discuss with them? What am I going to discuss? Who at all in the party? Which element in the party do they respect that they have some sort of discussion with him on issues? I have nothing to discuss with that.
So
But I will go on speaking my mind in that party because I have suffered for that party. I have been to prison because of that party. And nobody, I say nobody can drive me away from that party. And I mean it. They can go and ask Kufuor. Kufuor will tell them.
we spoke to the communications director, Richard Anyagba, a few days ago. I spoke to him on this platform when the Professor Kwabena Frimpong issue came up, and he said that there are internal structures for addressing some of these things. And so they believed that if anybody had any issues, it wasn't supposed to come out in the public as it came, but then to get into the party structure and speak to.
Really formed the party were Democrats. I was a junior at that time, a young man. But you talk of Aram Ponsa, you talk of BK Adama, you talk of Alahaji Yakubu Tali, you talk of what do you call it? BJ Darocha, you talk of Ajenim Boateng. These are elderly people. They knew the reason why they got together to form a party. And they know why they named the party New Patriotic Party. It is a democratic party where people should express their views very, very freely. So Frimpong Boateng has every right to speak the way he spoke. I personally support him. And as I told them yesterday, if they start Frimpong Boateng, then they have to sack me, sack Kwame Pieni, and start Dr. Kennedy. So we are definitely those who think the same way. You follow me? This party, I remember on several occasions when we met in those days, there have been intellectual arguments. Nobody blame anyone. People like Dr. Janice Selvi, I mean, they Odoi I can't imagine. Are you going to tell Odoi not to talk? Or what do they think Frimpong Boateng is? Frimpong Boateng is a pillar of the party. So, if anything at all, they shouldn't have come out to say that they are dismissing or they are sacking him from the party. They should have called him for a discussion. That's what they should have done. That's what a mature person will do. But not to come into the public domain and say that you are sacking from such a strong pillar of the party.
Look,
Even if you leave politics, Frimpong Boateng has done a lot for this country.
look,
He's an intelligent man who definitely knows how to pick his words when he speaks.
Look, is there a way this seeming estranged relationship can be fixed?
Oh yeah, that can be fixed very easily. If they start doing the right thing, you see that all the elderly people in the party who want the party to have a future will definitely come on board. You follow me? For instance, the last elections they had to select the national executive. We all saw what happened at the stadium. We all saw it. Monies were exchanging hands to the extent that one of the contestants came out fuming that he is being cheated. We saw it. Now, if they stop all these things and then they come to the grassroots, that's the suggestion we gave them first. If you lose an election massively, then you have to address the grassroots. You prepare the minds of the grassroots. You talk to the grassroots first. Then, among the grassroots, you get those who will lead the party at the grassroots level, and you climb up before you think about person who will lead the party nationally. Now they are doing the other way around. And the reason is quite simple. So that the present national executive will find it very easy to retain their position. I'm telling you, that is the main reason. That is the main reason.
Look, so
If Reform Boateng is saying it, there's nothing wrong about that.
31st January, there's going to be the presidential primaries. You've been following, sir. Your thoughts about how the campaign has gone so far for the candidates and your expectations for 31st. Are you really looking forward to who will be the flag bearer for the party?
No, I have said from the word go that the sort of method they have taken, that has not been the practice of the past. After elections, we go down to the grassroots, prepare the people right down from the grassroots their mind. Then after that, we pick leadership for the grassroots, and then we build it up. Particularly when we lose an election in such a disgraceful way. You follow me? So what we should have done was to start from the grassroots and climb up. But they are doing the other way around. And as far as I'm concerned, I have no, to be frank with you, I don't think they are doing the right thing. And there's nobody amongst them that I'm supporting.
You don't support anybody, any of the
No,
contestants?
no. Because they are doing the wrong thing. And eventually, it will lead the party into a very, very, very big problem.
We've got three years more before the next election. The NDC is in power. They've done 1 year, coming with the new candidates in the next election. Does it look like 2028 the NPP can be a formidable, strong force in the election?
Why not? If the party is properly organized and then leadership is genuinely picked,
abusua mede wasi na message sɛ wobɛsubscribe nyankopɔn yɛ adom a ɛyɛ MPP amanyɔkuo no ɔmokɔyɛ presidential primaries, and that is going to be tough. Na ɔmo wɔ ɛyɛ 5 aspirant: Kwabena Japan, Dr. Kwabena Japan, Honorable Kwabena Japan, Dr. ɛyɛ Honorable Brian Champon, wobɛhu ɛyɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Duchum, and Honorable Akomprepo Kennedy Japan. Na nyambo chana dwumadi long time ne nyina. Nyambo chana na dwumadi baso. Ne so say wo be subscribe dwumadi no na wa like na wo share na wo comment so ayede. A share comment section. Tembia ne ye dwuma nti fa afona na de borem na onsa ebeka dwumadi ni bi na onso wo share na onua bi nso ensa akabi amaye. Nyame nshow bibiara se ojebre na ome ekohwe dwumadi no. Nyame nshow bibiara. God bless you.